inside, doesn't it? Crazy, isn't it? You ever seen it do that? I mean, it won't hurt a thing.
Probably far enough.
They've been around a long time, so.
Yeah.
They're.
You want me to help unload, or you need help here?
We can get this.
Okay.
Okay, you got her, Jason. And this hole is lined up. Yeah, that's the left, north, and south. It should be.
Okay. Now just slide it straight over.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And just the center of the footprint that's there. I think that's about right.
All of the. Okay, I got you. Uh-huh.
It's just, if we get some rain, this will protect the football field a little more. We should have probably made the bases a little bigger, but then again, they would be hard to handle. I mean, they'd be a lot heavier.
Okay.
So, yeah. First year, if you get a lot of rain, it creates a little divot in there, and I don't like that. I don't want to put holes in their football field. Alrighty.
So what fireworks come out of these?
This is the wall of fire. Right there. 20 of those. Every 25 feet.
And this is a critical night for you guys, as far as getting things in the right spot.
It is. It is. Everything will be set tonight, except for a few of the big ones, and we'll. It's also a little more. It's not as bad, because we don't have any black powder out here, so that's good. You know, it's not quite as. Gets a little more stressful when you add that element to it. They're putting the boards on them now.
Yeah.
This is the Gatling line. It starts out those on the 400 foot out, and you have some 5-gallon fireballs, really big ones that go off, and then you wait about 2 or 3 seconds, and then these smaller ones, the black ones, they come in. They start on the outside and they come in every half second. So they'll travel from that first one all the way to here in about 3 seconds into the center, probably. And then, yeah, probably about 2.5, 3 seconds. And then this will have a circle around it of, actually that's the wrong one there. That'll be a big blue one. But then it'll have black ones around it. And so it'll come in, and then you'll have 5 of these, and then a bigger blue one right in the middle go off. Same.
Yeah, so there'll be a blue one right here.
Yep. And yeah, that will create that's what you call a 2-stage fireball. If you circle a fireball with other fireballs and it goes off a half a second before the fireballs, the center one goes, and then it makes the center one go higher because it can't find oxygen. It wants to go up higher, and it makes it go higher. And
so what weather can impact that? The weather, wind, or lack thereof can impact that?
I mean, I'm sure humidity and weather, you don't want to shoot in a high wind, obviously.
Yes.
But how the humidity affects fireballs, I've never really, I mean, sometimes they're different, and we think, well, maybe it was the humidity or the weather conditions, but we've never really figured out what caused that, we don't know. It's just kind of a guess, but I do believe it definitely affects the weather affects it. So this flag, that's where the ultimate fireball goes, where this flag is, and the ultimate is a 3-stage fireball. Okay. So like I was explaining earlier, it's circled with buckets, and then with barrels. So the buckets go, a half a second later the barrels go, and then a half a second later the ultimate. So when you see it go, there's 3 booms, and it just keeps climbing and climbing. And the first time we did that in I think it was 2017, I lost count of where we were at, and there was an extra boom. I mean, I thought the ultimate had went, but it hadn't, and it was, so it kind of caught me off guard because I thought, well, it went a little longer than I thought, and it was crazy. But it makes it. First we did 2-stage, and then we upped it to a 3, and that really, it makes the whole fireball. It's 200 foot tall now, and I think before that, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't that tall. It just
got bigger and bigger.
It did, and we used the same fireball. We just built it differently. You know, we added circles around it, and that's just something you kind of, I don't know where we learned it over the years. You just learn about it, and you figure it out. You kind of trial and error. I mean, you just keep adding and doing things till you. And then the Vesuvius is a 2-stage also. It's got the smaller ones around it, and then the bigger one in the middle, and that one goes taller than any of them. It goes 300 feet tall. It's as tall as the Statue of Liberty. So we have the cannons in the parade, and we have the.
So you have things in the parade that are going to be back here.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So you have enough time from the end of the parade to get them back here and in place.
Yeah. Yeah, we bring them.
And why do you do that? Why do you put some of those things in the parade? Is it to get people excited?
Yeah. It's just our showpiece. I mean, big pieces. People like to see them, and it's you just have to.
Because they can't see them up close during the show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's just it's just exciting, and that's why we have, you know, we build those big pieces just to get people excited. They're unique. There's no other ones like it in the world. You know, they're very unique to Arthur. There's one that you have to try several times. So this one, I think this is that one. I remember. Is it okay? So we'll bring them down here after the parade and just load them, and that's the only thing we have left after the parade is load the big fireballs, and we're ready to go. But yeah, the cannons will be really cool in the parade. You won't.
What are these blue things down here? Over here. What are these?
Those are legs for the barrels. So we have sawdust fireballs also, and those are in barrels, 50-gallon barrels, and we put those legs on there so they can't go anywhere. I mean, they're sturdy and safe. We try to, we fasten the gas fireballs too.
I see that. You have a pole you put down. That was the last step of when you were putting it in there.
We'll go ahead and we'll drive this in with a sledge, and then we'll put that zip tie around it so those cannot go anywhere. So we try to secure everything so
talk about
nothing gets moved.
Talk about the safety of this thing, huh? I mean, what are some of the safety measures that maybe you've added in recent years to make sure this is not just a great show but a safe show? Yeah,
we've got over the years we've added security, so we just have the people that when we have explosives out here, we're very strict on who gets to come out. We don't just have anybody out here because that can distract the people working out here, and it can be it's just better for nobody to be out here.
Also the physical elements here, the things that like talking about the zip ties here with this. Talk about what safety measures you do to, like you said, to keep things in place from flying around in addition to what's already flying in the air, which are the fireworks.
Yeah, we secure all the fireballs, and we, you don't want anything to fall over. The legs, we put legs on the barrels and all those bigger fireballs, because if you don't, they can fall over. We learned that, in the early years we had barrels. After the show, there'd be some barrels laying out here the first year or two, and we were like, well, that ain't, that's not good. You can't. So we started putting legs on them to keep them and keep them upright. And you don't want those to be falling over and hitting another barrel. So we really try to secure everything so it can't go anywhere. You know, with wind or what. If somebody bumps into them, they're secure, and we do that for safety. We don't allow anybody out here after the show until all the fireballs have been inspected. Just 2 people come out in fire suits and make sure that, and helmets. We come out and make sure that everything is detonated, and nobody comes out here until every fireball has been inspected to make sure that it is not active. Because we don't want people to come out here, start cleaning up, and then they get hurt, and you just can't have that.
Well,
It's just simple things, but it's just kind of common sense, you know. And it's things we've learned over the years, you know. We've been very fortunate not to have any major accidents, but as in anything, you have some close calls, and I think we learned from those. You know, anytime something happens that we think could have been worse, and we try to learn from that and remedy that problem before anything happens. And you can't be too safe with what we're doing. It's a big, you know, it's a concern. We try to really focus on that, and it's a lot of things going on out here, a lot of explosives. Two steps out if it's a 12-foot diameter circle. So no, yeah, 6 foot would be 2 steps. So if you go like right here, 1, 2, then you should have one right here.
so your Gatlin circle, you are straight out the back.
And then right here should be another one. Probably. We'll get it. Well, maybe right here where my hat is. There you go.
That hat is loaded with gnats in there. They'll just pour me out.
And then
Well, in that bunch.
maybe one. Let me see
That's
here.
not good.
About right here. Yeah. And then I'll put one about right here. Oh yeah, that one. Now that's
only 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that one over there is.
So here,
We'll have to put them a little closer together.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea. Now you can just kind of
Kind of make
make
end up with a circle.
Yeah, just
Okay.
kind
so
of.
you have
You need
We
one
got-
little. You need to
Yeah.
crowd these over.
That, yeah. So we need to come around a little bit.
Oh, okay. You want
I
to
was
put
gonna
that
say,
one?
Larry, because you go straight out the back with your first one.
Okay, never mind. So
So your
Put
first
straight
that
out
one
the back.
right there.
Yeah, your first one comes straight out the back.
right here like that. Okay.
And then
Oh, okay. Right back a little bit. That's good right there. You know, over here. There we go. Over here. Close. There you go. And right here. That should do.
Still got that one.
Okay. That looks right.
You know how many times I've handled these things?
I hate to
Yep.
guess.
That's right, because we're this way.
You
And
build them?
out the middle.
Yeah.
So this, yeah.
Dave, Wildman Dave.
Is there a hole? Yeah, here it is.
Nice set of wheels you got there.
What's that?
Nice set of wheels you got there.
Yeah, this thing is a lifesaver at the fireworks. There's a lot of walking, and yeah, this saves me.
So
right
the setup's gone well.
It's gone great. I think we're almost wrapping things up here, and it's 6:30, so we'll be done before 7.
You guys have done this a few times.
We have, but we keep getting better every year. It's the thing about something like this, you only do it once a year, so it's not like something you do every day. So each year we learn things that make it quicker, and we remember that. Then the next year we try to. It just gets faster, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not other than, yeah, we're just staking those. Oh, you help, yeah. You guys got that. All right, see you then. I don't think there's any.
All right, I'll see you Thursday.
Oh, see ya. Thanks.
Yeah. In 5 gallons, right? I mean, that's
I
done, right?
think so, yeah, that sounds right.
5 gallons, that's a lot in here.
Yeah. Zach, I'm gonna go to the sawdust wagon and see if I can find one of those maps.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That way, with that one spilling, I can move this to the next one
Okay.
and dump water in it.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you move it, and then I'll. Yep. Yeah. Okay. You want to turn it off for me real quick?
And we're joined once again here on City Spotlight by Larry Slabaugh of the Arthur Fireworks. Larry, it's great to have you back on the program.
It's good to be here. Thanks for coming to Arthur today.
We've had Larry on previously 10 years ago covering the Arthur Fireworks, our very first feature here on City Spotlight, all the way back in season 2, June of 2015. We're back June of 2025. So Larry, Back to the Future, we're back with you here at the Arthur Fireworks. And I want to ask you right off the bat, we were talking before setting up this interview, and it has been 25 years of you being involved with the Arthur Fireworks. What does that mean to you?
It's really, I mean, you think about it, it's hard to imagine that it's been that long, because it just, it's hard. There's so many stages in those 25 years, and it just evolved slowly. We were talking about it last night. All the Falls fellows were together. We were working on this show, and which is great. That's worth all the work you do for everybody to come together and have a good time. But we were talking about, you know, and everything we do out here, we evolve that in 25 times. You know, every year we do things, and we're like, now next year we're going to do it this way because this will work better. Well, we had, you know, when you work in a factory and you do something every day, you get really good quickly at it. But here we only have one shot a year to improve it, and we, in 25 years, that was 25 tries, we got it to where it's at today, and it's hard to believe that we brought it to here in 25 years.
And let's talk about your crew. You're not a one-man show. You have a lot of people out here. We're taping here, as you see, with the fireworks behind us. We're taping here on the Friday, the day before. We've showed you some behind-the-scenes footage from Tuesday of setup, which was a big moving day. So a lot more behind the scenes for you in this feature, which I think is really cool. Larry, talk about your crew. How many crew do you have helping you out?
There's 20 Falls fellows that are registered to help. You know, they're licensed. They can come out and help with their employees of J&M on the day of the fireworks. But yeah, there's 20, and they are great. I mean, they show up. They're always there. You know, we have nights. Each night this week there was something we were doing to set up, and we have so much fun. A lot of them have been there from the start, and then there's new ones. There's young ones that come on, and they're great. You know, I love having new people come on, and we just try to keep it right at 20. But yeah, the new one, they have ideas that we didn't see because we've been doing it this way for years. So they're amazing, and I appreciate every one of them. We all have a great time doing this. That's why we do it.
Excellent. We'll have some more setup after Larry, kind of going in chronological order. We'll have some setup on Saturday, and obviously the fireworks and a little bit of the Freedom Celebration Parade coming up here. Polishing off the cannons before the parade?
Yeah, that's right. Sure.
So Larry, we're taping here again on Friday morning, the day before the parade.
Uh-huh.
Tell us about what we see here at the busiest intersection in Arthur, for sure.
Well,
you got the cannons, you got the Vesuvius, you got the fireball. Give our folks at home a little history on some of these items.
Well, this shows a little bit of the evolution of the Arthur fireworks. So back in 2008, we needed a new fireball, so we built that ultimate fireball over there, and then it's been working great ever since.
2008. Wow.
Yeah, it shoots a
That's a lot of fireballs.
Shoots a 200-foot fireball.
And then there's the Vesuvius across the street.
Yeah, that was added in 2016. We added that, and we wanted one up on the hill, on Juergens Hill, and it shoots a 300-foot fireball, which is as tall as the Statue of Liberty. So and we put it on Juergens Hill, so that way even the people in the country, everybody can go home and say they saw at least one fireball. If you didn't see any of the others, you will see that one, no matter.
And these cannons right here, we're taping here on the day before the parade and the fireworks. These cannons will be in the parade as well.
They will be. Yeah, these are number replica. They were built with a blueprint of a number 6 Civil War cannon. They were built right here in Arthur. An Amish guy built the wheels, and then Tri-County Welding built the rest of it. And they are, we'll take them through the parade, pulled by Percheron horses, and then after the parade, we'll take them out there and load them, and you'll see them shot in the evening at the fireworks. So yeah, these were our latest. That's not our latest edition, but these were added in 2018, and they just did a great job on them. That was I didn't expect anything like this when I asked for some cannons. They went above and beyond. It's just they're truly a work of art.